In the never to be forgotten words of Johnny Walker, he said, and I quote, from Aba to Katsina, from Kano to Oshodi in Lagos, from Calabar to Sokoto. We have told the story of this journey that has been part and parcel of our days for the last 9. This is the game day 9 of the National Sports Festival, the 21st edition, the gathering of the Hercules and the Athenas, the very best of human beings playing sports in the continent of Nigeria. Welcome. We are live. This is a Team 33 production of the 21st edition of the National Sports Festival. We want to thank everyone for joining us. This is currently being broadcasted on the network service of the NTA and, of course, African Independent Television, AIT. How can we thank you? Should we send you a bottle of drinks? Should we say thank you by rolling on the floor? How? Just tell us and we will do it. For allowing us in your space, the Delta State government, thank you so very much. And of course, our lead sponsor, how can I forget you? Come on now, our Premium Trust Bank. We grow together, we move together. Bed King, that feeling, that's Bed King, our official para sport partners, and at the same time, a value jet. All this and more are to be thanked, for the particular feeling called the National Sports Festival. My name is Babajide Guerrero. We're getting ready for what will be another interesting day of competition. We'll patch up now to Emmanuel Etim for live commentaries, and we'll be right back.
Well, a festival that keeps on giving enters its 9th day of coverage with the main ball of the Stephen Keshi Stadium, the hub of engagements. We've seen records set, memories created, and future stars born on this well-laid tartan tracks. There's joy in my heart knowing there's still more to come. Well, a fine evening to you, wherever you are watching from across the globe. This is the Big Hat of the Nation and our coverage, the continued coverage of the 21st National Sports Festival, Delta 2022. I'm Emmanuel Etim, privileged to talk you through all there is from the jumps to throws and highly anticipated races, starting with the men's 800 meters final. As also on the cards today.
Bibu from Delta missed out on the medal totally. And I think that would have been 283. Omoyemi from Osun State. And that's Koueyemi, Samba Koueyemi. He wins the race. Well, the race by a countryman, must say. 154.31. That's a very impressive time for the final. But in the final, it's not all about the time; it's about who wins. And there, he can tell you with the jiggles he's there. He actually runs better than he dances. So I must say. So he wouldn't care about that.
He wouldn't.
Bit. So, how do you see the start of this event?
Well, just the sort of tempo you expected in the final 400 meters. That time of 1 minute 54.31 seconds. I mean, you're the man who understands timing. Does it look like a fast time for you, Ene?
No. It's
for the
quite,
800 meters, yeah.
Quite pedestrian to say it.
Yeah.
It's a world class time for female athletes. But like I said, in actual fact, when you come to the final of any major championships, you throw times away and you're more concerned about the position. So the goal is worth its value in time.
It is the man whose state hosted the last National Sports Festival. He's come down to Delta State and he's picked up the gold medal. At him on your screen with a beat number 174, Sambo Koueyemi, who's going straight to the electronic board. It certainly has to be his personal best. Even if it's not, it is a time that has gifted him the gold medal at the Games in 2022.
So he's so proud of that. So he's having a picture or two. Impressive.
What's the crossovarian doing there? But just in replay again, yeah.
Well, what do you see there? Sambo took off very conservatively. He reserved his head. You can see him. He's not in a hurry to get in the front of the pack. And we see 413, Adidi Ongudo, who actually the defending champion here, losing Simam before Obidaya from Delta takes over the control of the race. Sambo, all he has to do is keep pace with the leading pack. And when it comes to the final home straight, he knows he has a sprint. Look at that. Look at the arm movement. Legs up high. He's a perfect form for a sprinter. And there he goes. So powerful, his number will couldn't keep up with him.
That's a happy timing for him. And well, that's how to win a gold medal at the festival. About 20 meters apart from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, and you can see Monday Tom from Cross River winning the silver and the Osun athlete third. And Delta just lose out totally from the medal table.
I think it's more of the strategy from the Deltan athletes, Salisu Habibu, who started like, as we say, house on fire and just lost him in the final 200 meters.
Yeah, in the 800 meters is one of those races where energy conservation and sharing of energy along the races is very, very important. So once you can do that, you'll be proud enough showing. You'll be so proud showing your flag off like Koueyemi is doing there.
Looks quite satisfied with his performance. Just to mention, at the grand events of all races, as they call them, the relays are still to come later this evening. The 4x400 meters, but men and women are highly anticipating that, and also for fans of the pole vaulters. In a few seconds, it will also be one of our live states. That's the main bowl where predominant action is taking place. And the fans lapping up all the excitement inside the stadium.
Stadium in Asaba, and it just shows the power of athletics here in the local community, where they all come and watch watch the athletes compete live. Even when the airtime is there's an important football match going out there, and there we have. As they move out there, the shot puts men are getting ready to come out there. Babangida Abubakar from KB State, Ibrahim Usman, Onye Okafor Diko Mohammed from Kaduna State, Cross River State Young Esigil, Bayelsa Lukorede Samuel, Akwa Ibom Toro Ebong, and from Delta State, Emeka Ogu. We have athletes Chukwebuka, who's actually had some national records already in the hammer. Is probably the favorite obviously the favorites in the shot put, which is his major event, where he has actually the national record in the is the champ, is the world a finalist at the Olympic Games and the world.
That looks quite the throw from Chukwebuka. But again, as the graphics mentioned, we'll have athletes from Cross River State, Bayelsa Akwa Ibom Ithroebong, who's also going to be competing for that state. Delta also have a man called Emeka Ugu as they try to dominate what already looks like a dominant festival for the host state. So it's quite how heavy this spherical ball is. Well, doesn't look like an impressive show, but he gives himself a convincing nod.
It seems they're all doing they're starting with the warm up. The actual hasn't started yet.
Just to get themselves ready, and it's fascinating for athletes who choose shot put as their route to global relevance. Even as let's just try to patch back to our presenter Jide, who has got someone I'm certain you'd like to listen to.
I think the good things about my job is that I get the finest seats and get to talk with the major players, the biggest impact players of each sport. And with me right now is an impact player, currently with the flag of his great state, his proud state of Edo. What's going on, my man? Sambo Hamid, winner of the 800 meters final. My man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Please use your microphone. Is in order. Congratulations is in order.
Yeah.
This is your third festival now. I think the last time you competed was Edo, right?
Edo 2020.
And what medal did you have?
I ran an 1,500 meter race. So when I placed second, I went silver. Then yes.
So the plan this one was for gold.
Yes.
Are you doing 1,500 this?
Yes, I also ran 1,500 meter day before yesterday, and I won it with 3 minutes 55 seconds.
So that means there's a significant improvement, Sambo, from your performance.
Yes.
Wow.
I really see it.
It is gold. So two gold is in bag already.
Yes, because I really work for it. I really work for it, and I also thank my coach, Pastor Ojola. He is the one behind my pillar. You understand? So he's the one that always stay with me. And then also, I really appreciate the team Agroterra.
Okay, just hold on before you just give all those accolades. Let's just take a look at how you went away, to become this particular. Look at you just tearing away. It's as if there was one gas somewhere in your cylinder, and you just use the turbo. And look, you are just stretching your leg right there. Was that the plan?
No, yes, it's because sometimes it's really good to listen to the coach instruction. According to my coach, he was the one that told me that, okay, Sambo,
Pastor
Ojuola, he was the one that sit me down like this. Okay, Ahmed, this is how you are going to run your race, because sometimes I always leading. You understand? I always leading. But I really have it's not that I don't have the power, I have the power, but most of the time I see that if I'm really, maybe 100 meters to go, they will overtake me and go and win, which is not those that are winning me, then they don't have the kind of power I have. But my coach is a person that sits me down, okay, this is how you are going. If you can listen to the instruction that I follow, really helped me here. So winning gold medal, I listened to him before I ran my 3,000 meter, 1,500 meter, and I won it. And I also listened to him before I ran my 800 meter, I sit me down, say, do it like this, do it like this. So I really appreciate it. You can see the results now. I'm so happy.
Yes, big result right there. So what's the plan? I mean, 2023 is around the corner. All African Games we hear, championships here and there. What's the goal for you? You've conquered Nigeria. It's time to conquer Africa.
Well, this is not my first time running this kind of race. I've been representing Nigeria while I was in 17 years of age. I go to Ghana to represent, and I won 2 gold medals for them. Then 1 minute, 800 and 1,500 meter. But now my plan was that if I reach home like this, I will focus on my training, work harder, but I really need support. You understand? You know, athletes, it's not easy. For seeing athletes running, doing good like this, we really need an assistant. If I can see a lot of people, a rich man that can sponsor me, I will really do well. Like if I see someone sponsor me, just just use like 2 months, like Kenya, training with them. If I come back to Nigeria,
just go get that level of exposure.
Yes.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you. Of course, it's important that you keep doing well for yourself and for your career. So thank you so very much, Ahmed Sambo. We wish you the very best. Those are the words of the champ, the gold medal himself, the gold medalist himself. Yes, congratulations to you. We wish you the very, very best. So this has been a conversation with Ahmed Sambo. Ahmed Sambo just absolutely blazed the trail. Ahmed Sambo what a way to start this feeling, this day's event of what is the 21st and the last day of the competitive sport of the ongoing National Sports Festival. Boy, oh boy, are we loving it. It's been absolutely electrifying. We've seen it all. We've heard it all. But have you seen our sight and sound of Delta State? How about we take a look, shall we, at what Delta States look like, as usual, as it's a tradition and culture of this particular production, brought to you by Team 33. We'll be right back in the studios for more events and more interviews. This is just one of the registered 35 sports. I remember that the National Sports Festival has added 3 new sports to its huge repertoire of sports that has been done so far. Tekball, martial arts, and at the same time, netball. And we can also confirm that the new state that will host, that will win the bid for the 2024 rights will be announced. It will be included. But hey, have you heard, or did you know, there's a new shooting range that was created by the Delta State Sports Commission. And again, the preparation of this particular sports commission and the state as a whole has been absolutely jaw-dropping, literally. From building 2 newly installed indoor sports hall to creating an hockey pitch. One about me just for this particular occasion. Going to the swimming pool as well, we've got a 25 meters proper swimming pool, Olympic standard and Commonwealth standard, and at the same time, a practice pool. I mean, the level of preparation has been absolutely amazing. And that right there is just to lead you into this thought that recently we took our cameras as we continue to make this huge story, this huge documentary of Nigerian sports. We took our cameras to the shooting range at Ogwashioku and to have a conversation with 1 or 2 persons, including the president of that particular federation, the Shooting Federation of Nigeria. And he did mention that, hey, guys, we're getting funding and support from the International Shooting Federation. And at the same time, for the first time ever in the history of shooting in Nigeria, we've got electronic targets just event. So we will take a listen, and when we come back, there'll be more interviews. I've got some absolutely fascinating people to talk to, including you, of course. Al, you're watching
generally. What we say about it, especially at this National Sports Festival?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a big honor to have shooting back at the National Sports Festival. And it's also a big honor to have the state-of-the-art facility to conduct this shooting event. This National Sports Festival has witnessed the introduction of the electronic target in Nigeria for the first time. We were lucky to receive a donation by the International Shooting Sports Federation, and we have been able to deploy this for the event. Our athletes have been able to see how it is done on the international arena. And with this, we are hopeful that our athletes will gradually be able to meet up with their international contemporaries. And surely Nigeria will get better athletes that will take us to where we are aspiring to go.
At a time, the talk is about Nigeria, especially the Nigerian military, being one of the best on ground army in the whole world. Now we have shooting as a sport. Are we having the same targets with the athletes competing in shooting?
Well, the difference between sports shooting and combat shooting is a little more about the use of the ground, use of tactics in fight. But here in sports shooting, it's actually precision shooting. That is, you are shooting to a very small, to a very little level of error. The essence of this is that the precision shooter can actually shoot very, very accurately, much more higher than what is required for the military. So bringing in the military into this also helps to improve their skills in ability to shoot very, very accurately. So we have a lot of security agencies aside the armed forces that are involved in this sport. So it's actually good for the nation, and we hope that with our development, we'll be able to also progress further into skeet shooting, which is more recreational, where you use the .12 gauge shotguns to shoot, see it as a sport and as a leisure. That we hope we'll be able to develop to very shortly.
Lastly, do we have people that
people that are security agents that are in the sport? The sport has witnessed a wide array of people that have been involved in the sport over the years. The champions that have emerged in Nigeria before are not military men, they are not police, they are not any security agency. They have actually demonstrated high level of skills in the sport. A lot of civilians are involved in the sports.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How does it feel winning the gold medal here?
It feels good. It feels exciting. It's exciting. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
So how long have you been in shooting sports?
Well, I've been in shooting since late 2005. Yeah, roughly. I mean, I can't do the calculation, but since 2005.
And are you a military personnel or civilian? Why shooting of sport?
Okay, no, I'm not a military person. I'm a civilian. I actually work in Delta State Sports Commission here, so I'm a staff. I'm a civilian.
And why shooting of all sports?
Well, I chose shooting because it's calming. It's not that rigorous like other combat sports. It's a mental sport. You tend to focus more. You're more relaxed. You think more. It's more of a mental sport. So I'm this kind of person. I'm not too good with studies, combat sports, and all that. I need something calm, something relaxing. So that's why I chose shooting.
It's all about the shot put at the moment. Of course, on your screen will be a gentleman. I'm that man. Comment the man. This is the man to beat. You can see aura of confidence oozing, the poise, the courage, the sheer I know I am the man to beat. And everybody's looking at him, and he's waiting over 3-year-old amateur record in Nigeria. A step forward, Chukwuebuka Enekweje, a US-based shot putter, and the camera understands the significance of this man. I spoke to him the other day. We were having a conversation, and he did mention that, hey, Jide, I dream of that particular record. I don't even care if that record should stand for 1 second. I just want my name on that particular book. And that right there is a man on a mission. He has taken 1 gold already. Resident of Louisville, is taking a gold already and is getting ready for another gold in the shot put. He's gotten the hammer throw record in Nigeria. It's one of Nigeria's most prized possession in terms of the field event. Is indeed special. So we'll be looking at those special things happening in the world of shot put. There will be medals today. There will be pole votes as well. The gentlemen are being led by the officials right there. They've done their lineup. Everybody has seen them. It's time. Talk time is over. It's time for conversations. It's time to speak business. It's time to get the job done. It's time to get ready. And it's all focused at the moment for this bad. It's all focused. It's all ready. It's all prepared. Chukwuebuka Enekweje, absolute monster. I mean that in a good way, by the way, of a short put star. And speaking of star, the stars keep popping in time and time again in this particular tournament. And from the time we opened our studios and we saw, should I say, fireworks light up the stars to the point of seeing Tima, God bless, in the 100 and 200, to the point of in our studio. And I was just trying to have lunch, this afternoon, and I saw this particular gentleman, and I asked him a question. I said, "Are you a scout?" And then he said, "No, I'm not a scout. I'm an athlete." And I'm like, "Oh, wow, you an athlete?" And then he said, "Oh, yes, I am an athlete." Apparently, is a master athlete. Step forward. A very good evening to you, Mario. How are you?
Good evening. Thank you very well.
It's good to see you.
I'm very happy I be in this place.
Yes. Mario, please use your microphone. Please put it. Thank you. Mario, so tell us, you're a master athlete. And what that means is that earlier today or yesterday or 2 days ago, you partook in
2 days back, we run the 100 master. We have our category age because we not run everybody.
Yeah.
I not be running with 35 years
Yes.
old.
So what category do you run?
I run with 55 plus.
55 years old. How long have you been a master athlete?
From last 4 years, because this is my first competition after 38 years.
After 38
yes,
years?
because this time I be young, I run Like I see this competition. I run in a national team, and 4 years back, I feel I moved back to this sport because I love this passion.
Yeah, you're passionate about athletics.
Yes, it's passion. I love this, and this is my some hour in the stadium. What I not think about some problem. This is my time.
Nice. But Mario, you're from where now? You're from
I
Poland.
am from Poland.
Wow, Warsaw.
No, South Poland. It's close to Katowice. Many people don't know this place. It's
Yeah.
Częstochowa.
How long have you been in Nigeria, Mario?
11 years.
11 years.
11 years.
You're Nigerian already, man.
Yes, I feel Nigerian. I'm not going to Poland. I stay in Nigeria.
Where do you live in Nigeria? Where do you stay? What part of
My
Nigeria do you stay?
Abuja.
Abuja. So, as a master athlete, do you get to compete on the world stage? What's your word of encouragement? How do you encourage or mentor younger athletes?
Oh, yeah. In Nigeria, it's not easy. I see. Only what I love, what I see in this competition, passion.
The passion.
Passion. You know, some people have talent and don't have passion, and this talent be spoiled. If you have passion, you continue to be the best, the number one. Enjoy.
Run and enjoy. Thank you so very much, Mario. Mario is a master athlete. He partakes in the 55 category race for 100 meters. And we wish you the very best, Mario. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Thank you.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. Those are the words of Mario. Mario is a 55-year-old athlete. And Mario said, you know what? Once you have passion, there's a chance that you can consistently get better. And those are the words athletics. He's been to this particular stadium before every other person, and I've seen him like a couple of times everywhere. And he was like, "Oh, let me speak to this young 55-year-old man." And he did mention that he's not a scout, but he is a master athlete. What a man, Mario, all the way from Poland. He's been in Nigeria for over 11 years. And that's just tells you about the feeling of the great National Sports Festival. And that level that it is beyond the boundary. It is beyond everyone. It is beyond the medals. Yeah, it is beyond the society. It crosses across every part of the world, every part of Nigeria. It's not just, hey, I have to be a Nigerian to participate. Yes, you may maybe to a large extent be a Nigerian, but it's not just limited. I mean, that was Mario. Mario is born Polish, and he's been in Nigeria for the past 11 years. He's got, I mean, I think he's got a Nigerian family as well. A lovely delivery, that we're seeing, at this time. It's lovely to see that this gentleman as well are getting ready for the shot put event. And a shot put event it's all about power. It's all about tenacity. It's all about how good you are on the day. And we saw the pictures of those gentlemen all raring to go. I'm in the studio with a very, very lovely human absolutely beautiful, just like the gold medal she's won. Josephina is here in the studio with me. How are you, Josephina?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. How does it feel like? How does gold medal feel like? Tell me, because I don't have a gold medal.
I feel very great. I feel happy. In fact, I feel very, very happy. I'm very happy.
Were you at a point? Yeah, your mindset.
Although I know but I summoned courage.
And that courage came from the words of your coach, I'm sure.
Yes.
And you want to say,
there were
okay,
motivation
from my
fellow athletes from the same state.
So what team did you support?
Lagos.
That's
State.
Team Lagos. How they say it? They say Eko Nibaje.
Eko Nibaje.
Congratulations, Team Lagos, very own Justina. So, I mean, take us through your race. Were you nervous? Do you have a particular event ritual? I mean ritual in the sense that things you do you speak to yourself in the mirror before coming out to the race? When you hear your name in the call room, do you get excited? Do you get nervous? How do you calm your nerves, Justina?
Like when I first heard my name, I was nervous at first, but later there is this inner spirit in me that said you can do it. They are all the same human being just like you.
Absolutely.
So I had to summon that courage because my coach used to tell us what kept me moving.
I absolutely love your coach. I absolutely love you as well. I love that mentality. So tell me now, is this your first, second, or third National Sports Festival?
This is my very first time.
And you're going home with a gold medal.
Yes.
You should be proud of yourself.
2 for that matter.
2 gold, yes, my bad, guys. She's a double gold medalist. It's not easy. How I wish I can leave this. Maybe you can come and start training me so I can become like an athlete and then maybe get a gold of myself someday. Because I feel like I'm very happy for you. I mean, winning 2 gold medals. So in 2023, a lot of competitions. What are your hopes? Of more medals, more activities, more things?
Yes, more medals because I'm looking forward to the All African Games qualifiers. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm not going to relent. I'm going to make my state very proud.
Wow. Make her state very proud and make herself very proud. Those are the words of not 1, but 2 gold medalists. Justina, thank you so very much. This is easily the best part of my day, sitting in this studio with you. And finally, we say, Eko Nibaje. Obajeti. Wow. What a feeling. What a woman. What a gem. What a gold medalist. And right there, she said it all, guys. She said, passion is absolutely important, that she will not relent. And those are the words of someone who doesn't understand how to lose. She doesn't understand how to stay down. And thankfully, our coach, which is a huge part of our developmental phase, has been able to help her, to say, you know what, there's nothing you cannot do. There's no mountain you cannot go through with the level of your determination, with the level of your skill and strength. And I think that's a life lesson for me. I was taught a life lesson on this particular stage by gold medal. Well, I'm feeling gold myself right now. Sad I don't have anything on my neck. But one thing I have on my neck right now is the need to pay bills. So let's go upstairs. Let's do some things at the commercials. And when we're right back, it's more conversations, more gist with my absolutely amazing guests. We'll be right back.
Together we raise stars. Together we go the distance. Together we support the lead sponsor for the National Sports Festival, Premium Trust Bank. Together for growth.
I expect it's for myself. I have plans to be a Paralympic champion, wearing that Paralympic gold medal.
I'm going there to collect the gold medal.
Gold.
Follow me enter the jollification of the National Sports Festival, Delta 2022, where we go enjoy Naija culture and we color as ogbonge sports people. They fight for medal. 36 states and more than 35 sports. Tie! And all of us are connected to one thing. We gather the dream of victory.
From November 28 to December 10.
The best of Naija
determination. Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development bring you Delta 2022 and Delta State Government host time. Proudly sponsored by Premium Trust Bank, BetKing, Nuka Form, Value Jet, Suzuki, Team 33 Production, Platform Petroleum Limited, Nekonde Energy Limited, Shell, Limited. Enter www.delta2022.com for more details. National Sports Festival Delta 2022, uniting Nigeria, inspiring a new generation.
What an ambience. What a collection of in more. And we're getting ready for the 5,000 meter race. It's going to be a long day for these ones, but not for this man. Well, I mean, he did mention to me earlier. I'm talking about this man on our screen, Chukwuebuka and Nikweje, that Jide, I don't want to take anything for granted. I respect everyone. I respect all my opponents, but I'm going to do one job, which is win maximum value, making it my second gold, and then go back to United States where I'm based with time to be alive. What a time to be on God's green earth. This particular lovely edition of the 21st piece of this showpiece. Mind and exporting brawn and brain and muscle in Nigeria, and you're not here. I wonder why you call yourself a sportsman if you're not really here. But not to say it's been a fantastic delivery by the Delta State Sports Commission and collaboration with the Delta State government being led by Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, His Excellency, the Governor of Delta State, alongside the LOC, the Local Organizing Committee, who really literally have worked their socks off to make sure that this showing, this first time of its coming of the National Sports Festival, is a thoroughly successful one. And guess what? The National Sports Festival have now been hosted by all the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, and there's no zone that is now being left out. It's been hosted by all the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. But this is the first time that a very, very dominant Delta State at this sports level is hosting, and easy for them to say they are hosting to win. We'll take a look shortly at what the medals table look like. As at 10 a.m. earlier today, we had the medals table. It was everywhere, that the team Delta are really on top of the pile. They are top of the peak, top of the pile, and they're having very much at the van. Delta 216 gold, 126, 122 silver, and 68 bronze. A total of 406. That's almost more than Bayelsa. And Justina's, the lady I just interviewed, Team Lagos in 5th position with 24 gold. Of course, we'll take a look at the second half of that table now, as we see the team Kano 11th, and of course Kaduna. Interesting to see that the northern teams on the other side of the table are topping the other side of the play 2. It's 2. Everyone coming in and coasting home, some interesting numbers as it may on the medals table. That right there is not the current standing, guys. I mean, just so we put it out there, so you won't say, hey, Babajide Guerrero or Team 33, you guys put out wrong information. No, that particular medal table is as valid as at earlier this morning, as at 10 a.m. That particular medal table, was live. Earlier today, we also have some interesting interviews, some interesting conversations. It's good to see that the National Sports Festival has got some traditional games. Think I'm trying to remember is the traditional tie one hand and then they fight with the other hand. I think it's an amazing thing, to see that traditional cultural sports are also being inculcated into the ethics of the National Sports Festival. We will patch up now. What's going on, my man? How you doing over there?
Just enjoy that. One of the quotations of talent without pretty much penned it down, without determination, sort of some level of success wouldn't be achieved. But we return for more representing the estate, say 5,000 meters. We've got an athlete from Taraba State, Yobe, Abia, Adamawa, Delta, Nasarawa, Ogun State, and of course the Plateau with Adamu Mwazu. We anticipate not just the 5,000 meters. Earlier, while Ginny was speaking, you saw the sight of a man considered to be favourite when it comes to the short sport event at the 21st National Sports Festival going down here in Delta State. 1,000 meters. It looks exhausting to me.
Yeah, not have to participate. We have lots of talent in the northern area of Nigeria, and if you will hear from the names, you can know those that are conversant with Nigerian names. You know that a lot of them are from the northern states. Jos in Plateau State, 70% or 80% of the national record holders in Nigeria are from that very small town village. And I think it's somewhere that we should explore more to develop to get more athletes like this. We know that very rare because of the strength of the Kenyans and other Eastern Africans. But not to take away from anything from anybody, like Chimo be there, as you see from Lagos State, if the very tall, lanky, he's won 2 bronze medals already in this competition, in the 3,000 steeplechase and the 1,005. So we do not know how he'll be in the 5,000 meters. Now that's 5 kilometers for those that are not very advanced with mathematics, and you know what that means. It's almost a very long way to go.
It is pretty much, as the name implies, it's a long distance race, and I just touched on, for a Nigerian viewpoint, you've got athletes from the northern part that's more East Africans who dominate the sports. Current record holder is Joshua Cheptegei of Uganda with a time of 12 minutes 35, and we do have this. Well, that's a bit confusing, but he's also part of the race.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to finish the race, and you can put that. Number 41, he'll probably do 1 or 2 laps because there is no way in the high heavens that he's going to keep that pace. We're talking about running for 15 minutes here. It's going to be 15, 16 minutes, and I really do not see anybody that's serious about winning the race go out of that pace.
His name is Samuel Ezechimere. He's running for Abia State. That's the fastest 5,000 meter off the block I have seen in my entire life. But I'm just making reference to the North African, the East Africans who dominate. The women also have an Ethiopian, Letesen Betsgide. But this is a remarkable start for
Well, you wouldn't blame him too much. He's having his day or his time out in the cameras.
It could be strategic, maybe.
It's a moment of fame. So
yeah, he will take it. But I think that's the pace for the 5,000 meters.
Yeah. So you can see the second bunch look like a group of people that are serious about winning this race. But I don't think anybody going in Asia's pace. But even at that, we can see Azubike from Lagos even competing within stride for stride. Azubike seems to be on a mission here. I'm not too sure if he can keep that pace. I wouldn't want to write him up because he's a double bronze medalist in this competition, like I told you.
Yeah.
We have 21 athletes here, and they are going to run for about 10 12 laps. So
just echo in the words of the stadium announcer, saying how they are still at the moment running as a bunch. And I guess to the final few meters, then that separation of classes.
Yeah, but already because of the fast start, you can see it's almost a single file, and that single file just shows that the pace has been stretched a little bit more.
Yeah.
The states, Adamawa State, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Nasarawa, Niger State, Osun State, Plateau State, Taraba State, whatever it is. Now you can see the slowing down of the pace, and your race leader at the first lap seems to be going backwards, and a bunch of people will reach up, and this seems to be a more conservative or more realistic pace. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people probably from those 10 I expect to see in the next couple of laps a bunch of
That's ranking if you consider just 3 medals available for over 15 plus athletes. So it's not about fishing first, second, or third. It's the excitement.
And like you said, it's not just winning. Some are here for experience. Some are here to some are here to just get improve on their personal best in their form of training for the competition. So people have different goals, and you will see that, like I told you, we'll have about 8 people that believe that they're in for a medal. They're in with a chance for a medal.
And that's the man from Abia State, and now he can feel.
The man from Abia State has his job quite
orthodox start from him. Just so that confused if he was at the 5,000 meters or the 800 meter dash, but it's slightly longer this particular race. Approximate the National Sport Festival. We've seen Kopudi of Bauchi State, pace of this athlete's that's record easy to envelope a record that has stood over time. And that edition of the festival was pretty much interesting because they provided loads of record-breaking moments. We've seen a handful here in Asaba Delta State, the venue of the 21st meters. So that's what you're watching. So composed movements from the athletes. They know this is somewhat of a marathon. It's a long distance event. It's not a sprint. Got off on a whim, and somehow our cameras are not able to locate that individual. And also the Neofuk Udo who well enjoyed success. Now the fans are pumping support to energize the athletes. It's an event that requires loads of endurance, composure, and calm. the finish line. I know closer to that Holy Grail, if you may. How many athletes get the honor of being described as such? And it's a festival that has in the location where the games took place at the National Stadium. It's first conceived as a unifying tool, the National Sports Festival. The goal has always been to promote peace and cross-cultural affiliation across the nation. In all the games, it's also an opportunity to help the athletes develop to the highest quality obtainable and the apex of sporting conversations, that is the Olympic Games. The National Sports Festival is seen as the perfect preparation ground for the athletes. Progressing, some of the great athletes we celebrate today were discovered at the National Sports Festival, and one of such, not living out, Toby Amuson is a favorite athlete. Lady who's completely Italian child, favorite child. Gradually endurance now occupies the first position. That's five more pace will intensify for the Evermar State. Adamu Moazu also for Plateau State, but just the calm. Code the other, including maps the cover and the currents.
They have 5 laps to go. That just a mile have been taken. We just have to know who takes what. So they have they've been going at a very constant pace, and at this point, you will
So we're going to lay attention to them.
Go beyond those 3 athletes. Yeah, Adam from Delta. 162 is be went a Delta jersey, the second. So it's Delta. Steven Musa, Steven Mauzu, I think.
Adamu Mausu. Interested to see if Delta can take first, second, and Adamu third part by virtue of his composure and meters relay. And the 4x400 meters bronze medal. It couldn't be separated by meters. Not sure.
Yeah.
they feel excited. The relay races. River State coming in third, the 10,000 meters women. And that color we've come to acknowledge has won 4 champions. A Delta State athlete in second. There's photographs that would be enlarged, most certainly. Second, Rivers third. Celebration. Of the jumps. It's a rare sight for Anambra to find himself on the podium. The last check of the medals counts prior to this presentation had Anambra hovering around trying to be set in the top 10, had no presence of the state, but a center of excellence.
Excellent. And Cyprian is excellent in his way. He's improved from the last festival. He won the silver medal and he's upgraded it to gold.
Jile Pavajile Sanwilu. Well done. Gold, silver, smile on his face. The 200 meters for the special athletes, deaf.
I don't think they can hear their names, so they have to be. So you can see the the strength and courage of these there you go with amputees or whatever it is, or even those with Down syndrome. They've come here and put on their all, and it's amazing to see how marvelous they are.
So a few races last night just before close of broadcast, the Tier 53 and Tier 55, all of those classifications for special athletes. It's graceful. Well, this events this time for the men, the 200 meters.
Delta State's taking up medals in every area of sports. They seem to be of the country.
Yeah, but the good thing is they cannot pick the gold medal in commentaries. We'll keep that. So they are not. Delta. It's the first time in all of their dominance, Delta are hosting the National Sports Festival.
Yeah, about time too. I mean, you can be so good in the sports and then not hosting, because when you host children, coloring to hold this here.
It is.
Javelin women, F42, 44, 61, 64. Javelin, bronze, Destiny Apple, Enugu State.
So the Coast City represented in the javelin events. The special athletes. Anambra State will pick up the silver medal. Quite an impressive throw she had.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champion first got is from them.
And Delta State will pick up the gold medal again. Just so you know, the mascot for the games, which by the way is the attached. I was going to effigy, but more of the gift aside from the medal. Has got a unique name. It's something that has come to stay with Delta people. As one that was unveiled just right here in the Sabah sometime in April, where then the LSC chairman Patrick Kuka said and mentioned that this edition will bring enduring memories as the best ever since the inception of the games way back in 1973. More medal presentations for the special athletes. This time it's the 100 meters men. High positioning of the Delta athletes. You can tell that they also picked up gold in this event, but they'll start from the rear.
And the champion and government leagues, Babatunde Ademola, Delta. Babatunde Ademola,
That's gold for Delta. The 100 meters men, a special athlete. The 21st edition. 1,000 athletes competing at the festival. It's about 2,000 more than the number featured at the last edition held in Edo State. And they've done well to ensure that every single medalist is not only acknowledged but also celebrated. The whole idea of the sports festival goes beyond creating the bond of unity among Nigerians, particularly youths from different states. It also serves as a means to help the states develop sporting infrastructures. Juan Samuel, who's just picked up his gold medal, will be happy to
with a round of applause so that we continue with other dignitaries. Please, I will give the Chief of Staff a round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
The athletes getting set for the 4x100 meter relay final. But before they get set to burn the tracks, got a few more medal presentations to come. Well, I understand and I know the badge of the state where I reside, Lagos. That's the man on the right-hand side.
Federal Republic of Nigeria, Barrister Sunday Dare. Please, I'll give our minister a round of applause. Thank you, Sunday Minister, sir.
Appreciation to the host state, Delta, for putting this together. But on a larger scale, you want to say the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Development, a manner of speaking, are owners in sports. Sunday Dare has always been a main feature since the games commenced on the 30th of November. So I had moments to visit almost all the arenas hosting games, the festival, aside from the Stephen Keshi Stadium, which is the hub of engagement. He's seen our young gymnast compete. Also had moments watching netball and a bit of football too, where Imo State picked up the gold medal in the women's final, defeating Lagos in the process. The Lagos State athletes, not sure why he's given a countenance of feeling cold, but it's a memorable night for him. Just mumbling words that I had to pick out. I think all in appreciation for the privilege of being in a position to pick up a medal, not just any medal, one to be presented by the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports, Sunday Dare.
800 meter women. Bronze comes from Anese James, 5 months late. Comes from Anese James, at 5 months late. Silver, Chimon, Abike, Raymond, River State.
Rivers picking up the silver medal.
Abike, Raymond, River State.
Touched Fiji. Delta States picking up the gold medal as expected.
Congratulations.
Just trying to find the perfect position to take pictures.
Next one is for 1500 meter women.
Colorful medal celebrations and presentations.
Augustine Chima. Azawoke, Lagos State.
Well, it was quite the activity a some hours back where we saw some level of dominance from River State and Bielsa. They'll have their moment under this illuminated skies of the Stephen Keshi Stadium. A bronze medal for Team Lagos.
Augustine from Lagos State.
Yeah.
That's the men's 200 meters.
This is the steeplechase, I think, the 3,000 feet steeplechase.
1500 meters men. Officials in charge of Bara, please come and sort out the result with us here. Give me officials from the Bara, please come and stand with us here. We go to 1500 meter women, if they are there. 1500 meter women. 1500 meter women. 100 meter hurdles. Smarty, 1500 meter women. The next one, 1500 meter women.
Well, that's the familiar face, as you called it, Eddie, on Thursday, the airport to podium. That's time for the medal presentation.
For 100 meter hurdles, women. Oluwakemi Francis Peterson, Delta State.
Picking up the bronze medal.
Grace Ayemova, Oyo State.
Grace of Oyo State just picking up the silver medal.
Gold medalist and festival champion.
Ayala K. Stella set to pick her gold medal. The women's 100 meter hurdles. She made it with a time of 13.58 seconds. From the airport straight to the top. We've got the minister and, of course, the legendary athlete herself. Olympic in 1988 to 2004. She had won the bronze medal in the 4x100 meters relay at the 92 Olympic Games and also the 200 meters at the 96 Olympic Games, just accompanying the sport minister to present medals to the athletes deserving.
London 44-47. Men, bronze, Udon, Akwa Ibom State. Silver, Okola won Daniel, Edo State. And the champion from Adebayo Mansuru, Kano State.
Adebayo Mansuru, the gold medalist, soon to be presented. And in the meantime, it would be the silver medalist who would pick his representing Edo State.
354.
Most of these athletes often select just a particular event to master, and if they could dominate,
100 meters.
you got to see the sight of some of the medalists reoccurring, because there are a few who often just tend to expand their talent and compete in permitted other sports. A special athlete and a smile on the face of the Minister for Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, presenting the bronze medal.
From Bayelsa. From Bayelsa.
Calling to the state governor just before the games started, Akoa, he mentioned that the choice of Delta as host of the games, what is considered to be Nigeria's version of the Olympics, as in recognition of the state's pioneering role in sports. Which has seen humongous growth and development, and has made Delta State a role model and leader in the country when it comes to sports. As a state that has won every edition of the National Youth Games, and they've dominated the sports festival in half a decade. A desire for Delta State, as always, is to just position itself as the #1 sporting state. We're pretty commanding and comfortable with the outcome of the last edition held in Edo. Looks like they might better that performance. The last edition had Delta picking a total of 384 medals, 158 gold. But I can tell you that they have more than 158 gold medals at the games in 2022, which means that feat achieving Edo State would be nothing compared to what is looking, one which has the taste not only of dominance but supremacy.
657 win. Sherwood 56-57 win.
Mary Onyali, 54 years, but still looks like she can compete at the games.
Sherwood 56-57. 56-57 Sherwood winners. Bronze, Ogachi. Delta, Ogachi from Delta.
Ugochi representing Delta State, picking up a bronze medal.
Joy is it from Imo. Joy from Imo. And the global festival champion, Mazi Jideka, Anambra State. Mazi Jideka, Anambra State.
Jideka Mazi from Anambra State picking up the gold medal. And also just gets that effigy of the mascot.
The next event,
That's always memorable for athletes when they find themselves in such positions, and you have some of them feeling butterflies in their belly. Because we've got the games back on the way. There'd be another time for more medal presentations. I'm inside the Stephen Keshi Stadium here in the Sabah Delta State, a venue of the 21st National Sports Festival, as we get set for the 4x100 meters relay for the men's final and also that of the women. More to come after this short break.
At Premium Trust Bank, together we raise stars. Together we go the distance. Together we support sportsmanship. Together we win. Come join Premium Trust Bank, the lead sponsor for the National Sports Festival. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
My physical state is the power that pushes me forward.
Anytime I remember, no pain, no gain. I expect the best for myself.
I have plans to be a Paralympic champion, wearing that Paralympic gold medal.
I'm going there to collect the gold medal.
Gold.
Follow me enter the jollification of National Sports Festival Delta 2022, where we go enjoy Naija culture and we color as ogbonge sports people. They fight for medal. 36 states and more than 35 sports. Tie! And all of us are connected to one team. We gather the dream of victory.
From November 28th to December 10th.
The best of Naija will show themselves. Delta 2022. Now carnival where we dey celebrate Naija spirit of courage and determination.
Now Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development bring you Delta 2022 and now Delta State Government host time. It is proudly sponsored by Premium Trust Bank, BetKing, Nuka Form, Value Jet, Suzuki, Team 33 Production, Platform Petroleum Limited, Nekonde Energy Limited, Shell, Chevron, Agave, Energia Limited, Seplat Energy, Sterling Oil, and marketed by Nilayo Sport Management Limited. Enter www.delta2022.com for more details. National Sports Festival Delta 2022, uniting Nigeria, inspiring a new generation.
I mentioned it's going to be a short break, and we return for even more action inside the main bowl of the Stephen Keshi Stadium here in Delta State. Getting set for the 4x100. That's the classification of the state. In lane 1, you've got Team Ogun. Lane 2, FCT, Edo. In lane 3, Rivers. In lane 4, Akwa Ibom in lane 5, Delta in lane 6, Lagos in lane 7, and the soft-face favourites, a team from Bayelsa State in lane 8.
Set for the 4x100, be reminded that immediately after the women.
It's a track and field event. As you know, running lanes over one lap of the track. They've got 4 runners completing 100 meters each. And it's imperative that the first runner must begin in the same stagger, as they call it, as for the individual 400 meters race. Getting set, just their pre-game prep and warm-ups. It's going to be an interesting challenge. Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Lagos, Bayelsa, the FCT, and of course not leaving out Ogun and Edo States in the women's 4x100 meters relay. It's that moment we've waited for, Ene.
Yeah, it is. These are extraordinary women with remarkable skills and prodigious talents. The stakes are high. 8 states producing 24 incredible Amazons, whose job at this very moment is just to seek glory. They want to have their names etched in the annals of sporting history, and while doing so, give us some kind of entertainment and excitement too, in equal measure.
That's your commentator for the race.
100 meters women.
Yeah.
We're about to witness athletics in its adorable moment. A testament to the unique qualities of speed, guile, precision, and power. Of course, all these qualities that this sport teaches us. It's the 4x100 meters women finals. When beauty is sandwiched by speed and power, we get a recipe that even the beasts will be admired of. A recipe of greatness and eminence. The lanes are drawn as follows. We have Timo going lane 1, the FCT in lane 2, Edo in 3, Rivers in 4, Akwa Ibom in 5, Delta in 6, Lagos in 7, and of course, Bayelsa with the amazing Timmy, God bless, at the ankle leg.
I mentioned how their favorites coming into this race, and it's not surprising. She did incredibly well in the mixed relays just some hours back, to be specific, yesterday. And now another opportunity for her to add to her gold medal. But you never know. Lagos might pick this.
Well, Lagos generally came with a strong youngest team. Team of average age of 19 years, 18 years. So mostly school children. A testament to the development program of His Excellency Sanwo-Olu. They say they're here for experience, not necessarily here to win, but they're doing pretty okay.
There you go. It's about time.
Yeah, it's about time. It's who gets a stick across first. Very technical race. And they go down on the max. Ogun 1, Abuja 2, Edo 3, Rivers 4, Akwa Ibom 5, Delta 6, Lagos 7, and Bayelsa in 8. I think that's a faulty start. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any disqualification. They were held on there by a long time. Lagos is the lead leg is Anita Taviole. She is coming from Boise State University. Pretty useful athlete in her time, in her best, an 11.3, 11.4 athlete. Hope that she can do something useful here. The stadium manager requiring silence all through. We all know that even the slightest noise can trigger these primed athletes, these Amazons, these heroines to move. It's beauty with some brawl. They go down on their marks at the second time of asking. Oh, Bayelsa takes off like a rocket. Lagos also looking very strong. They run through the first leg. It's Lagos from Bayelsa, and that's a Edo and Delta running strongly. And if the exchange is good, it is, and a good tackle. And that is Lagos in front there. And Bayelsa and Edo, they're all running for up. And that's Delta coming into the party. And we're getting to the third leg. And there goes. There's an exchange. Oh, no. And there's some mix-up there in some of the states. But they keep going. And they're trying to get themselves out through. It's Delta from Lagos from Bayelsa, and that's Timag. Timag gets it. And the Lagos moves up. They move to the back, and it's Delta first. It's Bayelsa. Oh, Timag moving like a rocket. And does she get it here? She needs it. Bayelsa second, Rivers third, and Lagos fourth position. I think the Baton had some disadvantage for the Lagos team there. 44.79, an impressive time. Not too bad. 129, an impressive race. But Delta, for the first time in this tournament, someone from Delta has knocked Team God Bless off the gold podium. And Lagos will be ruining their moments because they had a very good race. I just missed it at the Baton exchange. But they can take some solace in that. They did so well. and that's jubilation all through for the winning teams.
Yeah, Delta State seem the happiest, and then Rivers, Bielsa not too happy. You have the team who picked up the bronze medal celebrating more than the state that picked up the silver medal because they thought they had gold sealed, but what a run from the Delta contingent, and another gold added to what is becoming an overfill for Delta State. That celebration, by the way, from Team Rivers. And no presence of the states that's finished second. Bielsa, that final leg from God bless Sikaseye. Not good enough for gold, but decent for silver. Even as we get set for the men's 4x100 meters relay. And hindsight, that starts from Team Delta. And just the final leg. God bless Sikaseye. Just a few meters off, but the moment she hit the 50 meters mark, she took charge of that second position. Closed out the athletes from Rivers State, but Delta already had it in such a commanding fashion, and the smile on the face. At a time of 44.79 seconds, and Rivers will celebrate their bronze for Team Bielsa for the first time in this competition. When it comes to the 4x, they will pick up a silver medal. The men are on the tracks. They are getting set. It's important to mention that each runner carries that relay baton. Just before 2018, a baton had to be passed within a 20-meter changeover box, preceded by a 10-meter acceleration zone. But somehow, in 2017, there was a rule change that took effect. That zone had to be modified to include the acceleration zone as part of the passing zone, making the entire zone about 30 meters in length. The athletes are quite aware that the time for them is now. Oyo would serve off in lane 1. They're going lane 2. Delta in lane 3. Rivers in lane 4. Bielsa in lane 5. Edo in 6. Lagos in 7. And Kaduna in lane 8. Jamaica, when it comes to a global conversation, hold the record for the men. And Nesta Carter, Michael Frater, Johan Blake and Usain Bolt set the record way back in 2012 for the time of 36.84 seconds. The United States hold the record for the women. A team that has one of the world's renowned distance races. That's Alison Felix. But this is a national sports festival, and the athletes are set for the 4x100 meters. A record was set in Kaduna in 2009 for the women. For the men, it was set in 2006 in Djibouti. The time is now for the athletes' concentration. And away they go, the men's 4x100 meters relay final here at the Stephen Keshi Stadium. It's a great start for Team Oyo, closed down by Delta. Rivers not far off. Edo and Lagos trying to regain great composure. But that motivation from Oyo looked like they might be propelled to victory, but there's still 200 meters to burn. The exchange of baton is smooth. They've done it well, Ugu. It's not far off Bielsa. No place for Lagos. Delta far away. And this time it's that change. Oh, it's a forward baton exchange. They've lost that possession. And it could be Kaduna who might just break away on the right. It's pretty close. But Rivers look to have taken gold. They'll wait for confirmation. The celebration is my news. But yes, they have snatched gold in 39.77 seconds. River State in lane 4. Absolutely incredible. What a race that was from Team Rivers. Second in the women's 4x100. Gold in the men's 4x100. That disappointment in the face of Bielsa at just the final trot. And the final 10 meters kept us cool. And the better camera position to dictate who. Oh, again, it just might be a photo finish, but a celebration, yes. It's about to be confirmed. Official results now. And they will celebrate Lagos. Also part of the podium. It's been an exciting race. There's still the 4x400 meters relay to come for both the men and women. Lagos continue to celebrate their performance in the men's 4x100. Just adding to the tens of medals achieved here at the game celebrations continuing for Team Rivers. Oh, not sure what that celebration style is. He might be a fan of Jackie Chan and Snake and the Monkey Shadow. But just the start. Keep an eye on the Delta athlete too. Got off pretty nice. But it wasn't until the 200-meter bend where he started saying, amazing run from Team Lagos. Well, as they carry on the celebration, we have more conversations from the tracks.
The level of excitement, the level of happiness on the faces of all those medalists. The fact that they didn't just have bragging rights, they also do have medals that will be hung on their walls of fame for many, many years to come, and saying that, hey, I partook not only did I partake in that particular National Sports Festival, I also won gold. Earlier, we saw the presentation of the medals to the deserved winners, the best of each categories, first, second, third, gold, silver, and bronze, respectively, live at the Stephen Keshi Stadium here as we put a final curtain to what has been a terrific performance of sportsmanship across all levels, from state to state, Delta, Rivers, Edo, everybody bringing their A games. And Emmanuel team, of course, taking us through the events as commentary for the 4x100 relay, male and female. I said something about gold, and when she sat next to me, I asked her a simple question. I said, Ashley Anumba, are you feeling gold?
Hi, I'm doing amazing.
How does it feel waking up? I mean, tomorrow morning you're gonna wake up at the time.
Yes, but not my last.
Because I mean, what was that about? I mean, because I think you guys may have trained together once or twice. I'm talking about Chioma Yekwere, and she was here earlier. She was second, and then sometimes you are as good as your opponent, that you defeat or something. I mean, do you feel that right there was a worthy opponent? Does that give this goal that you've won an extra meaning?
Yeah, because I look up to Cece. She's one of the best. So the fact that I can also say that I'm on her level now, I think it means a lot, not only for me, but for discus throwers in Nigeria, that the event is doing so well.
So You're doing great, Ashley. I really must commend the level of control, the level of precision on the ring right there. Do you have any rituals before you get on the ring? Tell me. I mean, I'm sure it's not. Is it like a secret? Do you speak to yourself? I mean, Choma says she speaks to herself every time that, hey, this is who I am.
Yeah.
How do you psych yourself up for a big game?
So first of all, I pray because
you're a believer.
100%. Yes. But I pray, and then I tell myself that I can do this, that I've been training, not for one day, but for many years, and that I just need to go out there and do what I need to do. Some days, it's good. Some days it's bad, but I know that I have the abilities.
Absolutely.
So I just tell myself I can do it, and I pray, and then I get on with it.
Plan 2023. What's it for Ashley?
I mean, only God knows.
For all
that's
the gold.
for sure.
Every day. Let's get it. It's gold or nothing. Thank you so very much, my lady. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so
I
much.
really appreciate the time. Appreciate the fact that not so very often do you sit with a gold standard, a truly gold medal, guys. I feel very, very jealous right now. I mean, unfortunately, I do not have the gift of throws like Ashley Anumba, but what an absolutely irrepressible performance she put up at the discus to claim gold for our proud Team Rivers, adding another gold up onto the board of what has been a very, very amazing showing. So I want to thank everyone for joining us. It's been absolutely fantastic. You can see the cast and crews. We're getting ready for what will be the 4x400 relay for what is going to be an absolutely amazing feeling. And it's great. It's great to see that she's been fantastic and that she's been doing great well. I'm talking about Ashley Anumba, an absolute lovely soul. And we do wish her the very best there is, was, and ever will be. We thank her so much. It's absolutely beautiful to see. Well, I mean, it's all about gold medals. It's all gold or nothing, right now. It's all gold or nothing at the moment. You look at the quality of showing. You look at the quality of display, by this absolutely powerful, dominant figures, that has been on the tracks from the get-go, on the field as well, not to take anything away from those absolutely lovely athletes who really have been steady, who really has been irrepressible so far, from the get-go, and we loving it, and we loving the feeling, we loving the ability to just have fun, to just compete, to just make sure that we all are in that oneness, that beyond the medal feeling, even as these particular fans are getting ready for the 4x400 relay. And as it is, I mean, they're getting ready. Everyone is getting ready. Everybody's looking at the possibilities of 4x400 look, because it's quite different actually. It's quite different. With 4x100, it's the 4x400. This is consistency. This is steadiness, at its very, very peak. And this is good to see. Really, I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure Emmanuel Etim as well is looking forward to what will be rather a very special showing here. It's all about gold medals. Look at the level of focus on the face of this particular athlete. She's for Team Delta, and she's ready. She's just lacing her boots and dotting all I's and crossing all T's and making sure that things are done quite correctly. But it's about the medals now. The medals are now, the gold rush is being reduced, and as it is, we are ready, for what will be another showing of gold. And speaking of gold. Gold is the mantra. Gold is the language this competitors speak. Gold, 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 gold. It is the way people understand. When I mean people, I mean these athletes. The way they understand, the way they do their thing on either the field, either the tracks. Even if it is his jumps, behind me is the triple jump and, of course, long jump platform. But with me in the studio is the winner, an absolutely absolutely stunning jumper. The gold medal. Show us that gold, my lady. Show us that gold. My camera, can you please zoom in on that gold? Just so we're sure, because this is good. Can I touch your gold? Just a little minute. Like a gold medal.
Great.
Proud of yourself.
Of course. But at least my training is showing. I'm putting my effort.
Is this your first National Sports Festival?
No.
I mean, is this your number second, third?
Third.
Gold again.
Yes.
Okay. So you are used to being a gold star.
Yes,
yes,
I am.
yes. So is this the only event you competed in?
Yes.
Only high jump?
Yes.
Was it an easy performance by you? Would you say the level of opposition was good enough for you at this level at National Sports Festival?
About the gold and everything, the first position is okay, but the height, no.
What height did you complete?
180, and my PB is 188. So I can do better than 180.
Gold and feel hey, I've arrived. You want to put? I'm holding gold. I'm as good as a gold medal, right? I'm a gold medalist myself. I'm holding gold right now. Who owns this gold on your neck?
My coach.
Yes, I mean, like, is it? Would you say your parents, your coaches, your friends, your supporters, your fans?
My coach.
Yep, your coach.
He has been there with me. Like, thanks to him.
So do you want to say your full name and then the name of your coach as well?
Maybe if I can.
Okay, please go ahead.
My name is Adeshina Temitope Kolawole Adebayo.
Okay, your coach is who?
Adebayo Kolawole.
Adebayo Kolawole. Shout out to you, Kochi. What do you call him? Is it Kochi?
Adebayo Kolawole.
Is it Kochi?
I
You
call
him
him coach. Just coach.
Coach Adebayo, well done. You've raised an absolute gem, an absolute star who really is quite something in the future of high jump in Nigeria. We wish you the very, very best.
Thank you.
Guys, you cannot disrespect me anymore, right? I do not care. Do not disrespect me anymore. I'm a gold medalist by virtue of touching, and right there is that feeling of Temitope, the absolute champion, the absolute queen of the high jump. We're getting ready for the 4x400 relay, 4x400 relay, 4x100. I beg your pardon. Winners, we have them on standby, but we're getting ready for the 4x400 relays. The winners will join us very this superstars going forward across Nigeria. And we're looking at this particular feeling. We're looking at how we can, evolve from the world of, being zeros to complete heroes. And this Team Delta has been absolutely fantastic, has been special, to say the least. The kind of delivery, the kind and level of fantastic. And sometimes it just goes to show how very, very very special and how very important it is to make sure that you prepare quite well, because with preparation comes a bit of determination, becomes a bit of confidence, comes a bit of never say die attitude, the steadfastness, the level of reaction, the level of growth, the level of being better at the kind of work or at the kind of style is always fantastic. Well, at the moment, we're looking forward to what this particular athlete will bring to the Tartan tracks. 4x4 earlier, the 4x100 female, and it is absolutely lovely to know and me special, to say the least. Good evening, my lady. How are you?
I'm good.
You need to smile like a gold medalist. You girls, are you not excited about your gold? Come on.
I'm so excited.
Nice. You were the anchor, I think.
No. I ran the first leg.
You had the
Yeah.
you ran the first leg,
Yes,
and I saw
started it.
Bayosa, beside you, and Edo beside you, and you guys were gisting even before you started. But once it was time to start the race, you just switched off and you took off.
Yeah, that was the spirit.
Is this your first gold
Yeah, this is my first good year in this competition.
in this competition? Talk to me. You were at the last leg. I think she was the last leg. You're the last leg. You were the second leg. And when she handed that baton to you, what was in your mind? Were you nervous? Were you like, oh, I don't want to mess this up for my team, Delta?
Yes, I was like that.
And how do you feel? Gold medal.
Yes.
Your first gold medal of this particular competition?
No, I had 2 silver already.
You have 2 silvers already. From which competition?
100 and 200.
Nice. So guys, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this replay. Look at how you guys started. I was talking about how you started. And this was it for me. Atima, God bless, has won the 100, has won the 200. But tell us what was going through your mind. I mean, you were the one running right here. You were the last and final leg. Talk us through this. What were you thinking?
I wanted to go for a new record, not just a gold medal. I wanted to go for a new festival record.
And did you accomplish that?
Not really.
But it's okay. I mean, you got the gold medal, but I'm very, very sure. So, guys, what's the plan? What's your plan for? Let me hear your voice. What's the plan for the next year? Is this time for you to guys relax and go for vacation and go and rest? What's the plan?
My plan for next year will be great too. It'll be very hot. I'm coming back strong.
There's always been this rivalry. There's always been this fight between Team Delta and Team Bayosa, especially because of that category. So what do you think? Are you going to say winning this final, does that mean you guys are the best as it is right now?
Yeah, we're the best.
Yes, and forever remain the best. We Deltas, we don't play, we don't joke.
So Delta don't play, right? All right, so guys, we're going to do something together. We're going to shout in 1, 2, 3. We shout Team Delta, right? Together. 1, 2, 3, go! Those were the words and the voices of these absolutely beautiful ladies who are the queens of the 4x100 relay here at the Delta 2022. Absolutely important to note that they didn't joke. They said, that Team Delta, we know they joke. And indeed, there was no joke. They were absolutely fire on that tartan tracks, defeating Team Bayosa, and they can relax this evening, and then they go again tomorrow because the All African Games is just by the corner. What a production! What a day! What? Because I get to touch a gold medal at the Delta 2020. I think I'm going to deserve a gold medal for myself anyways, and the entire team 33 production. We'll go for a quick break, and when we return, it is time to talk more to gold medalists. It's all about the gold. It's all gold or nothing.
At Premium Trust Bank, together we raise stars. Together we go the distance. Together we support sportsmanship. Together we win. Come join Premium Trust Bank, the lead sponsor for the National Sports Festival. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
My physical state is the power that pushes me forward.
Anytime I remember, no pain, no gain. I expect the best for myself.
I have plans to be a Paralympic champion, wearing that Paralympic gold medal.
I'm going there to collect the gold medal.
Gold.
Follow me enter the jollification of National Sports Festival Delta 2022, where we go enjoy Naija culture and we color as ogbonge sports people. They fight for medal. 36 states and more than 35 sports. Tie! And all of us are connected to one team. We gather the dream of victory.
From November 28 to December 10.
The best of Naija will show themselves. Delta 2022. Now carnival where we dey celebrate Naija spirit of courage and determination.
Now Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development bring you Delta 2022 and now Delta State Government host time. They proudly sponsored by Premium Trust Bank, BetKing, Muka Form, ValueJet, Suzuki, Team 33 Production, Platform Petroleum Limited, Nekonde Energy Limited, Shell, Chevron, Agave, Energia Limited, Seplat Energy, Sterling Oil, and marketed by Nilayo Sport Management Limited. Enter www.delta2022.com for more details. National Sports Festival Delta 2022, uniting Nigeria, inspiring a new generation.
It's all about the gold, guys. It's all about the gold. It's all about the people. It's all about the athletes. It's all about the state. Bragging rights is important. Quality of performance is even more important. The quality and finesse on the day, on game day, getting your game on is absolutely special. And special is what these boys are currently. They're excited. Their body is oozing of gold. They smell
happy, my feelings happy.
Guys, talk to me. Tell me. Talk me through it, rather. Did you see this happening? There was Team Delta, Team Bayelsa, Team Rivers, Team Lagos.
No, nobody see this coming. They didn't see this coming. Like, they really underrated us that you can't do this. But we proved them wrong now. No, you can do it. Yeah,
that's how it is. So tell me, this is your personal first medal?
Yeah, exactly. This is my first national sport.
All four of you guys. Let's talk about this particular race, how it all went, and you can see the way you guys started from the block, almost at the same level. Everybody being there, done that. But I think it changed towards the last
everybody that was not here, everybody that could not be here, everybody that made us be here. We did it for everybody. We did it for every single person. Look at that. Look at my eyes there. You will notice. Look at my eyes there. I wanted it. We all wanted it, and we got it.
And I think the most interesting part, guys, it will be the fact that everybody stopped. Everybody continued. Everybody started chasing from the back, and that's how you finish.
Yeah.
That's how you finish. Is this one of the most proud moments of your careers, guys?
Yeah.
So far, yes. So far, it's going to be one of the best moments of my career because we won gold. We came here, we worked hard for it, and we got what we wanted.
Yes.
At the national level, we won gold. Oh, God. This is so big for us.
Pick one.
Right.
This is actually our first national sport festival.
All four.
And we are the youngest team here, I can tell.
Guys, they are the youngest team in here, and this is their very first national sports festival.
At Colombia under 20.
Colombia under 20.
Yeah, under 20, 4x1 finalist.
And right about now, as it is the time that these guys, it is their time. It is Lagos time, guys. Congratulations. What they say in Lagos again? They said, Eko Nibaje.
Eko for sure.
Guys, let's do this 1, 2. Let's say Team Lagos in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's it right there. Voices of champions, voices of victors, as we're getting ready for the 4x400 relay. And Emmanuel
400 meters women. And Timogo. Those are the finalists for the 4x400 meters women. They go down. The penultimate athletic event of the evening and of the championship. And they get ready. And they get away first time. Akwa Ibom running behind at Lagos. The 400 meters is quite different from the 100 meters. You got to be a little bit conservative as you go out. Very difficult to know who leads the race until they finish the first 500 meters race. That's the first leg relays, and then the second leg, first 100 meters. But as it's going now, the teams from Rivers seem to be doing very well, and Abuja. The stagger seems to be getting wider. Lagos and Akwa Ibom seem to be doing okay now. They get into the straight. That's Rivers leading the pack. Delta coming up close. They do with third. It's Lagos and Akwa Ibom holding the rear. A very good race for that. And the chain button. And at this point in time, we're going to see who's really officially in the front of the race when we'll see the stagger, when they get off the stagger off the cones. And down there, it's Delta from Rivers, Akwa Ibom in third. Powerfully, it's Rivers chasing down. Akwa Ibom third position, being hunted down by Delta, by Edo and Akwa Ibom. It's Delta and Rivers taking up defense. This is the third leg. The Lagos trying to move, put up his sprints there. Lagos pushes at Edo out. And as the third leg runners go, that's It's Delta, Rivers. The top two seem to have taken the medal. It's Akwa Ibom in third, and that's Lagos in fourth position. Lagos and Edo trying to run themselves down, running themselves as fast as they can. It's Delta, Rivers. That's Delta, Rivers. Akwa Ibom has moved up to third position. It's Edo in fourth. And the medal seems to be won and lost here. It's Delta, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Edo. Delta takes control now. Delta in the world of our own. It seems to be the medal seems to have pretty settled up very early in the race. They seem to be more of a scrap for the fourth and fifth position. That's more of a battle there, as Delta, Rivers, Akwa Ibom take the first three. But that's Abasieno from Akwa Ibom State who won the 400, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, and Edo still, Delta still going forward, finding it very easy to run. And that's Rivers and it was too late. Delta, obviously, in about 3 minutes and 37 seconds, wins the gold. Coming up fifth in this competition. Excellent run from the girls.
Yeah, excellent run. And it's your specialty. And time of 3.3748 for I was going to say Lagos, for Delta State. And it's celebration time for the host state as they've picked up the 4x4. State finding for Delta State.
Yeah, it was pretty strongly packed for them. They probably had the best quartet on paper, and they did what they had to do while winning the last female event of the track. We still have one more event, the final event of the track and of the night, and of the track in this National Sports Festival. So it's quite impressive for them. 400 can take the toll of your body, and you can feel the lactic acid. You seem to feel less tired when you win the race. There's always what we call the loser's fatigue, the winner's celebration.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy race by any stretch of the imagination.
Rush of adrenaline that often attaches to winners at the games. So again, happy times for Team Delta. I've seen remarkable Lagos eventually picked up gold in that event. Time of 39.79 seconds. Rivers reminding everyone of the festival record for the men 4x400 meters relay. Mentality, preparation, and it's a man who's won not just any. It's
amazing. It's amazing night as we get ready for the 4x400 meters final. It's a full field. Ogun State, Osun, Team Rivers, Team Edo, Oyo, Bayelsa, Kwara, and Delta State. And we know that there's going to be something very special in this race. It's the final race of the National Sports Festival on the track. Of course, there are some very, very great teams here who will get to the I say that with Team Oyo, Team Bayelsa, Team Kwara, Team Delta. I said we have great. The national record of this event is being a member of and holder of the national record. It was an African record. It stood there for almost 20 years before it was broken by Botswana last year in the Olympics. But it's still a national record. And I would like one of these boys to break the record so I can hand over my mantle to them and say, look,
is this a sincere statement, Anna? Do you really want to commentate on your record being broken?
Nothing will please me better, I tell you, AT. Nothing will please me better. The athletes there, that's Team Bayelsa, Team Oyo in lane 6. All concentration. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, this is an open race. It's not just Delta and Bayelsa. We have Osun have brought up some amazing runners. Oyo too have brought up some amazing runners. Sure. Team Ogun is the first record winner. Team Edo, of course, have always been very impressive throughout this competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4x400 meters main final minutes from.
He likes the camera lens. It could get more potential record-breaking race to be commentated on by the record holder. Is there any strategy in winning the 4x4, Ene?
Well, the biggest strategy is the leg runners. How do you put your fastest leg? How do you put the slowest leg? Where do you want to be more competitive in? What are the side? What kind of athlete do you want? Do you want an athlete that is mentally strong, or you want an athlete that just has raw speed? There are lots of tactics and techniques you put in setting up this race, and then it's always a dicey affair. But at the end of the day, it's who gets the baton around fastest, and speed will always be the dominant factor.
Hopefully none of this athletes drop the baton. We did see one in the women's 4x4. Can only but wish them all the best. It's the final track and field event of the National Sports Festival 2022. Gold, silver or bronze upon us.
So the hour is now, and in the greatest of all events, in my opinion, there are very, very good runners here, very great teams here. Who will prevail? Who gets the baton out first? We wait. This is the 4x400. Meet. in the atmosphere. The whole stadium is looking at you. The whole stadium, may I say, if I must add, the whole nation is looking at you. You carry the crown and the burden of your state, and you look down, and it's impressive and it's scary. They try to keep their nerves in all the ways. They try to keep calm, try to look relaxed. That's the best you can do.
Yeah.
Hope that no injuries. And as a starter, calls them down on their max. It's Ogo in 2, Osho in 3, Rivers in 4, Edo in 5, Oyo in 6, Bayelsa in 7, Kwara in 8, and Delta in lane 9. Oh, they get away first time as the cameras roll and they come, as the crowd roars and the cameras flash. A very good start from Delta and a good start from Oyo too as they go down the back street. It's an excellent roll down around the back street. We wouldn't know who released the stagger, but at the moment, Edo is already picking up the stagger against the Oyo athletes. And this is an impressive race. This is an impressive run. The athletes are coming out fast. The stagger seems wide, but you wouldn't really know until after the first leg. Oh, and they get down in home street, final home straight. It's Delta from Oyo. They go through, and that's Edo behind. It's an impressive race from the Oyo and Delta athlete. I think that's going to be their top 2 in the race. And Delta gives the baton first. I think they give the stagger first. And here they run, and the stagger will be broken. We wouldn't know until the first curve how the placement places. But I can see it's going to be, it seems to be Delta 1, Rivers 2, Oyo 3, Edo 4. The Edo athlete seems to be sweeping through the crowd. What an impressive start he has there. And they go down. It's Delta. It's a struggle there between Oyo and Edo. Edo gives in. The Oyo athlete seems to be pursuing the Delta. They don't want to let him go far. And they run through. They're battling out. I think the group is into 2 groups of 4. The first 4 for the running there. They come back to him. That's a big battle. Delta, Oyo, Edo, Rivers. And it's Oyo trying to get on back first. It's just a second, and Delta drops the button. Incredible. Incredible. What happened there? What happened there? This is incredible. Edo takes over now. Oh, my word, my word, my word. I was just about to say the exchange is good, and this is a very hard game to beat. But my word has dropped there. This is giving the honor. This is giving the honors to Oyo and Edo. It's Oyo, Edo, Delta, Oshun. And these 4 form the new club on their own. And that's the Delta athletes, obviously an effort in futility, 100 meters behind. They can't do anything. But as we go into the final handover, it's Edo, it's Rivers, it's Oshun, it's Oyo. Now it's the Oshun athlete coming up, but it's the Edo athlete keeping pace. It's Edo coming up, it's Oshun coming up in 2nd place. And Edo gets the batting red. The final leg, it's Oshun 2nd, it's Rivers 3rd, and it's Oyo in the 4th position. It's anybody's game now. It's anybody's game. Bayelsa trooping up behind. But it's one of these 3 going to share the medals within themselves. Edo seems running good. He's excellent. It's excellent. Running stride for stride. Oshun in 2nd place. The Rivers in 3rd. Running down. And then the Oyo athlete tries to gallop through the 4th. But I think it's too much to catch up, except the name is Nefia Kudobong, of course, in the Olympic Games. But there they go. And that's Edo looking good. And the Oshun are coming through, and Rivers there go. Then this is a battle for glow. This is an incredible race. Oshun goes through, and Rivers goes through. It's Oshun. It's Rivers. And Rivers is coming good. Can he make it? No, he can't. It's Oshun. It's Rivers. It's Oshun. It's Rivers. It's Oshun. There go. Rivers 2nd, Edo 3rd. Oh my! I say. What a way to end the most magnificent of competitions. That is incredible. What an incredible race. What on earth can you say? My word. Rivers, Oshun, Rivers, and Oshun takes the solid goal in an impressive way. That was an absolutely sensational performance. And at this stage, I have to say, I don't know what to say. I don't have words. I don't even know who won the lesser medals. I know Rivers was in there. I know Edo was in there. I know Oyo was in there. But it has been marvelous. What an impressive run by this four boys. The quartet of Osun State. I think that's goal. That's goal. 3 minutes, 9 seconds. Nobody cares about the time. Nobody bothers about what that is. We all care about the goal. We don't care what the time is. It's goal for Osun. An impressive way to round up this competition. It has been hot and sunny all week. And sometimes there's been issues with scheduling and the reasons, but not necessarily for these fans. It's been ideal for them, for Osun. It has been ideal competition for them. What a way to end it. But what a fantastic race these young men and women have put up. What a night to serve up. What a competition to remember. It's Osun winning the last track event of the night. Was magnificent. A-Team, I hope you have more words than I have to say.
And you're a man of many words. You're a legendary athlete. You're doing fantastically on commentaries. What more can I say? To just revel in this excitement that is the 4x400 meters relay. Surprising that Osun have secured gold. Rivers with a great competition for Delta State, and
yes,
that was heartbreaking.
Congratulations to Osun. Commiserations for Delta.
That's the
heartbreaking, totally heartbreaking. You can see dejection there. Totally dejection.
They've been dominant in all of the events, most of the events, I should say. And when it came to the crown and glory of all, the 4x4, somehow a slippery baton gave Osun and Rivers a fantastic end to what has been a memorable event.
It is a memorable one. And as you can see as the takeoff there, Delta was magnificent at the start. All the grit, all the glory, everything they put into that race. Blood, sweat, toil, and everything you can think about. Giving up the battle first. And Delta kept that up. Rivers way behind, Osun way behind. Not in the medal rack in there. And there was the what happened there? Nothing. Even the officials seemed to be confused there. There was no clash of hands. If there was, no clash of hands. If there was, there might be some officiating to do. But no disqualification, no clash of hands. It's just slippery fingers, I think. You just have to hold the baton right. Your job as a runner is to get the baton through. That's the best thing you can do as an athlete. You don't have any other thing to do. Get the baton through. And by this stage, it was Edo leading the pack. Osun and Rivers having a say in the conversation. And I did say, I tell you, even my captain Edo had it.
Yeah.
But then the Osun like Issa, it's Isiako, an impressive runner. The gold medalist of the 400 meters. He is very impressive. And he goes there with the goal. Delight, excitement, happiness, relief, all in one. Embodied in human nature. And that's what you get when you have to do everything at once. Beautiful, 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 a wonderful race. And he can go proud and happy that he's done a great job.
He has done a great job. My eyes are fixated on his teammates that were on the playing turf, just celebrating with him. But again, just trying to cut the Delta athletes some slacks because, dropping the baton or just failing to exchange it. We've seen it happen even at the grandest of all occasions, the Olympic Games. This is something for them to learn, but it's heartbreaking. What more can we say, Anna? It's been a fascinating coverage.
Yeah, it has, and I thank you, A-Team. It's been a pleasure to comment.
So the pleasure is all mine. It's all mine. Jide is standing by for more conversation.
What a day. We've thoroughly enjoyed this. 4x100 relay, check. Male and female, check. 4x400 as well, same as the same. And yesterday we had the delight of having the mixed relays here at the absolutely beautiful Stephen Keshi complex here in the Big Heart that has accommodated 38 games, that has accommodated all the states of the Federation of Nigeria. We thank you very much. Our lead sponsor, our Premium Trust Bank. We thank you so much. Our Parasport sponsor, BetKing, and of course, Value Jet. I have got royalty in the studio with me. Every competition, at any level of competition in world sports, there's always somebody or a group of people that come together. They call them the local organizing committee. These are the people who saddle with the responsibility of making sure that a showpiece is indeed a showpiece. So this, for me, is absolutely a special feel and privilege to sit with a man who exudes nothing but managerial acumen, a man who has been there, done that. He's currently serving as the SSG to the Delta State government, but most importantly, for the sake of the National Sports Festival, he is the chairman of the local organizing committee. Step forward, Chief Patrick Uka. A very good evening to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Please raise your microphone, sir.
Thank you very much, and good evening, viewers.
Do you feel like a proud father right now that the baby that was born out of a small, minute dream to host what will be the most memorable edition of the National Sports Festival coming to fruition in your very eyes? It must be a very proud moment, sir.
Well, should I say proud? But I would say first that I'm very happy having participated in about 4 festivals as a player and coming today to sit as the chairman of the local organizing committee to organize a festival that have once been an athlete.
It's special.
It's special. It's a good feeling in the sense that we know what it was far back, 79, 81, name it, when we were playing, and what it is today. I must say there's a lot of changes. And I must tell you that the festival is gradually coming back and stepping up as a brand that it's supposed to be. So I'm happy. I think I would just say I give glory to God.
God be the glory, and of course to you and your team is the level of bragging rights that you've hosted. What? Because in the nooks and crannies of media, sir, the words has been there that this is easily maybe the best memorable, especially with the opening ceremony and closing ceremony. So tell us, where do we go from here? Tomorrow is the closing ceremony. What does this mean for Delta State government to host this? Will this spring forth more championship? Because we've seen the magnificence of the Stephen Keshi Stadium. Will there be more to come, sir?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, Delta as a sporting state is expected that we have facilities that can bring up more elite sportsmen and women. So today we can boast about 3 indoor sports halls. We can boast of a very modern stadium with the kind of tartan you are seeing here. We can host any type of athletic championship anywhere in the world. But the joy of the festival is that we delivered a festival that was designed for the athletes and officials' excitement. You can see from the opening ceremony till now is a sport that the athletes feel very much at home. It's an event that everybody feels very secure. I know most people in different parts of the country might be feeling, oh, Delta is very dangerous. How can you go to Delta? For me as a government official, one of the biggest joy I have is that everybody has stayed in this tournament without any incident of insecurity. And it's my hope that we will end this tournament by tomorrow and we will go even better than we came. Then in terms of sports, you can see that people have participated in the best facility you can think of. For me as a hockey player, for the first time and anywhere in Nigeria or in the whole of the West Africa, except Ghana, that has a blue turf, which is the most current and modern hockey turf anywhere in the world. We can count how many you have in Africa. Now Asaba can boast of one.
And that right there is one of many readiness and preparation of this LOC that is driven by Chief Patrick Uka. We thank you so very much, sir. We thank you for your leadership. We thank you for your managerial acumen. And we thank you for hosting the world, hosting Nigeria to what is a very beautiful showpiece of festival. And we'll see you in the future and say, God bless you, sir.
And we'll look forward to the finals tomorrow.
Absolutely. The closing ceremony. Those were the words of a very, very happy, very joyous Chief Patrick Uka. He is the SSG to the Delta State government. And at the same time, he is the chairman of the local organizing committee of what is that team that put all of this together. What a feeling, what a feeling, what a feeling we're seeing this time. The class, the beauty, the happiness, the joy of this lovely people, this amazing athletes, these people that has come to love sports and love to be part of all of this. And it's quite special. It's quite special. It's quite big for all of these people, that are there. We're getting ready for another conversation for this particular National Sports Festival. We'll be looking at these possibilities of having more gold later this evening, even as we're wrapping things up at this National Sports Festival. We're getting ready for another conversation with another gold team. Another team filled with gold. Another team filled with excitement and team filled with a lot of joy and bliss. We're looking forward to what it will look like because we'll be hearing their thoughts very shortly. I'm talking about this particular team that has done well, incredibly well for themselves. Time and time again, they've stood when standing. It wasn't easy. And right now, they are the champions. So it's beautiful to see these guys from a team Oyo. I'm standing with the champions, with the gold medalists. How are you guys feeling right now?
I'm feeling so great. We are happy we could do it. It was we are the favorites coming into this this final. We are the favorites. Everybody knows we are the favorites. But due to the injury that I have, and my teammates, they believe in me. They believe I can pull it. They believe I can deliver the betting. And thank God we delivered and we got the gold.
You got the gold indeed. How does this make you feel? Is this your very first gold medal of the tournament?
Yes, this is my first gold medal. And actually, if I tell you that it's easy, then you know that I'm lying.
Yes, indeed.
Because it wasn't an easy race. And thanks to God, thanks to our coaching crew, especially my godfather and my coach, Chief Tony Osheku, because this year was a very tough one for me.
Absolutely.
But he believed in me, and I thank God, and I need to really thank my teammates for believing in me. Actually, I was going to run 800 meters, but my team asked me to opt out just for the finals, and thank God I delivered, and they also delivered, and thank God and thank Delta.
Absolutely. I mean, we look at your race right now. We're looking how very commanding, how very controlling it is. Did you guys speak to each other at the beginning and be like, guys, we need to bring this gold home?
Oh, well, we really give thanks to Almighty God because at the first, we nearly lose focus for that good medal.
Yeah.
But at the end, God gave us that good medal.
Yes, it's all about the gold.
Happy.
It's all about the gold. Is it your first medal at this tournament?
Yeah, this is my second medal.
Second medal?
Yeah.
Nice. What was your first medal?
My first medal was yesterday where we did mixed relay.
Mixed relay.
And we came third with a bronze medal.
So now
really
you have
happy.
gold.
Yeah.
How do you feel like right now? Gold medal.
I'm really, really happy because I was really expecting this medal.
Yeah.
And actually putting my best because I've been waiting for this kind of event to happen.
Absolutely. So yeah, congratulations to Team Oyo. We wish you the very, very best. So let's say together, Team Oyo, 1, 2, ready, go. Team Oyo, welcome, and at the same time, welcome to the gold race, guys. That's where we call it a wrap on what has been an absolutely phenomenal production. On behalf of the Team 33 Productions team, I thank everyone. We thank you for watching. We thank Delta State government for hosting. We thank our sponsors as well, the Premium Trust Bank, Bet King, and ValueJet. My name is Babajide Guerrero, and I say to you that today, tomorrow, and forever, we are live.